Go ahead, back with your intro.
What is going on, you guys? Ladies and hoes, welcome back to the Personality Podcast, episode numero cuatro, number 4.
Let's
Hope y'all are
go.
having a wonderful day. Hope y'all are ready for a nice little yap session. How you doing today, man?
Happy month of filming.
Happy month of filming. Wow.
Happy 1 month. Yeah, flew
It's a
by.
month anniversary. Did you get me chocolates?
I did actually. Are they not there?
Not yet. Flowers, I should hope to.
Yeah, that Canadian shipping, man. Come on, you guys gotta up it up.
Gotta up it up, man.
Up
What,
it
what
up.
flowers did you get me?
Your favorite petunias. I don't know, bro.
Oh, I like roses. It's all good.
I know. Happy 1 month. It's been a good month of potting with you. And hey, over the last week, the vertical really blew up. You did well. You did well with the recommendations.
Dude, I'll keep them coming, man. I'll keep them coming.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they say.
All right, let's hop into it. Well, first, how was your weekend? How are you doing?
Good. Madden comes out tomorrow. Locked
I
in.
know. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry.
A lot of stuff today with reveals and whatnot for the game. The Twitter's flying. YouTube's doing pretty solid, so I'm excited for tomorrow. People seem very excited for the game, so I'm excited.
All right. Let's talk about Madden because I think that's what it's the topic of hand for
Let's
for
talk
this
about it.
week. All right. I got a question for you straight off the bat. Ready? So this year in Madden, first of all, how would you rate the overall years of Madden over the last few years? Has it been getting progressively worse or better, especially with the new college game out?
I would say Madden in the past 5 years ago, we could say it was at the middle. I would say 4 years ago, 3 years ago, it went up. Those games were good. Those games people really enjoyed. I personally actually really enjoyed those. I feel like if you looked at those games and compared them to now, you'd be like, damn, there was actually some good innovation that happened then. I would say the past 2 years has been a little bit stale. I would say it probably went down in the past 2 years, but I think this year there's a couple changes that A, like, will make the gameplay more fun, and B, will make Ultimate Team more fun. But we'll see. I mean, hey, we'll see tomorrow.
What are you
First,
thinking?
the best change that they've made in the game this year is making it faster. Like, if you played
Oh, really?
Madden in the past 2 years, your user feels like he's running in mud. Your running back feels like he's got shit in his pants while he's running around the field.
Yeah, it feels like high
Finally
school
this year,
players.
yeah, finally this year movement is what it should be, and that's like the fun of the game is like the stick
Yeah, I
skill.
agree.
Like, I want to run with my running back and be able to do like a stop and go, be able to do like an actual
Yeah.
stick move. I want my user to actually like have a bit of a skill gap if I'm good with my user, because it should be the
Yeah.
most important player on defense. So the game being faster is good, and it's more exciting from like a watching the game on Twitch, watching the game on really anywhere you'd want to stream it or watch it. So I'm excited, to be honest with you.
How do you think Madden's been ranking up over the last few years against other games?
Sports games, I would think second
Second over
behind
next to Ryan.
FIFA, above anything else.
Yeah. I feel like FIFA's got progressively worse. I feel like EA's been getting progressively worse, actually.
Yeah, everyone says that. Everyone, and I don't disagree with that point. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like defend EA and say that.
You hate EA more, like just like the next guy. Right? You
Yeah,
hate. I've heard you say some slanderous things about EA over the past.
100%, 100%. But I also think that like video games are at a point where they're so realistic.
Yes.
How much can
Oh,
they
yeah.
change year over year? Like right now, if I look at Madden, it looks like an NFL game is on my TV.
Yeah. Like you have that opinion about everything, though. So
What do you mean?
it's because you've had this I've had this conversation with you over the last like 5 years consistently,
Mm.
where you think technology is at its peak whenever we're like whatever year we're at. So like in 2020, you thought this is it. This is how can it get any better? And then
Shit.
chat comes out, and now you're like, yo, how can it get any better? So
I still think technology's at its peak right now. What else could they do?
they could make it really like honestly. Have you seen the videos of people like playing FIFA or like Madden and showing it to their grandfathers and like pretending like it's a real game?
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting to that point, but I think it'll get to a point where like it's not gonna be grandfathers getting tricked. It'll be you and I. Like we
Getting
wouldn't be
tricked.
able to tell the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, so I guess graphically it could improve a little bit. I mean, like from the even just from like the mechanics of the game, like they add a little bit more depth every year, a little bit more depth every year, and eventually it's just going to get to the point where it's just like there's and everything that happens in the NFL or in soccer you could decide and do on the field.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, I hope so. I feel like there's patches to the game. Like there's some things that are just kind of like won't work in the game, whereas like
Yeah.
in real life there'll be like okay, like this could be real, this could work.
100%, 110%.
And like I think the keys will be like one day eliminating all that, which I don't even know if it's possible.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Because
Thank you.
I
That's why I
like
get
if I
pizza.
think about Madden right now, like first thing that comes to my head, I would say the most overpowered way to throw the football in the NFL is play action passing. If you don't know what that is, you fake the handoff to the running back, and then there's just way more gaps open on the field because the defense or some defenders come up like it's a run.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about that.
In Madden, there's just it doesn't make a difference, and it will never make. I don't see how it could make a difference. I have never played a Madden game where play action passing is an effective strategy, but yet in the NFL, it's like arguably the best way to throw the football. I mean, that type of stuff, 100%. If there's a way of making that realistic, then I mean, this game becomes pretty realistic. If they can change nuance things like that, obviously.
I don't know if they do that in this Madden, but
no,
what are you looking for in
this
this Madden? Let's talk about that. What would make this a successful Madden release in the eyes of Swift Madden himself?
In the eyes of this will be a successful Madden release if gameplay isn't incredibly overpowered in either a passing, running, or defensive perspective. If it's balanced, if movement is what we think it is, and people move around the field quicker with more agility, as well as rewards.
Be okay with the glitches and the patches that come with it?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, on day one, that stuff. This is like day one stuff that I'm thinking here. From an Ultimate Team perspective, ingenuity or creativity in terms of like what we're grinding, how we're doing it, just the free reward stuff or the grinding side of Ultimate Team just needs a bit of ingenuity, something unique, and the free rewards need to be good enough. Like they need to be fun and enjoyable. So I would say those 4 things. It's a good release.
And you got a good game?
I would say you got a good game. And I think that the 2 most common problems out of those will be, number 1, it's not balanced. There'll be something offense, defense, whatever it is, passing, running, that is just what everyone does. Or number 2, the rewards aren't unique enough, / they haven't made enough like cool changes to the game that make me feel like I'm not playing Madden 25 or Madden 24. But
yeah, that's the worry, because like a lot of times year over year, you're not really noticing the difference.
100%.
Especially in Madden. I will say, actually, I have from the little Madden that I played, but from what I've seen and heard from you, is the Madden doesn't really change as much. I've seen FIFA, it's drastically different almost every year. But with Madden, I feel like that doesn't really happen. I feel like it's kind of the same game sometimes.
Yeah, super similar. I think that like when you're in the top, like the people that really know what they're doing, it'll usually change from like, okay, well, this is what's overpowered. But if you were to just look at the game and just play it as a casual, it will feel pretty similar most years. I think this year it'll feel a little different because of the speed. And I think Ultimate Team wise, which is like what obviously I make videos about, just some creativity to keep it exciting.
Like? What is that? What would you do if you were in charge? What would you add? What would be your feature?
That's tough. I think to get into the weeds, I think that like more unique / big collection sets that I can kind of work on over a 1 to 2 week period would be cool, to have something that's like a little bit of a longer progression, as well as like a little bit of a longer progression, maybe even in terms of like earning free players. Like rather than the way that you earn free players right now is you kind of get tokens, and then you're able to trade it in for 1 card. It would be cool if they brought back Mutt Master, which is a bit of a different approach, where it's like you have your 1 card and you're upgrading that player slowly over the year. It's something that they had in past years, but I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then the best is if they have any type of like reroll pack or reroll method where you can get coins or at least like be close to break even, maybe at like 51% odds or 50.5% odds. Like if you're slightly above break even and it's a pack you can open over and over again and like make coins, or you're able to do some type of method with those cards, that'd be fun. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, it is tough.
It is. And you don't want to repetitively bring back something from the past that and people are going to call it, oh, you're not being creative.
It's tough. I mean, I do think this year, though, like, it goes in waves. I'll get messages from people that are like, yo, I haven't played Madden in 3 years and I'm picking it up. So, like, sometimes they're not necessarily even making the game for the person that just played it last year, although they are. But there's also that group of people that buy it every 3 years. And I will say this year, I've heard more people buying it than the past 2 years. So I'm excited from a viewership perspective. I don't know. For me, I'm more excited than the past 3 years, and I think it almost has nothing to do with the game. It's just like,
do you think the college game had something to do with that?
Last year, definitely more people played college. This year, since college is in year 2, there's a little bit less of like the hype around it, and views are way lower. I think people are more excited to play Madden because it's like, at least for me, it's people that I know. I'm playing college and I'm pulling a guy, and I never heard of the guy in my life, and I'm making a video about it, and I never heard of the guy.
I mean, he's some random guy in a D3 college, just like
and I got no clue. And he's a good player. Let's say he's a good player, so he's got.
But he's not going to be. Likelihood is he's not going to make the NFL. He's not going to do this professionally long term.
Yeah, like no, maybe like if he's got a card in cut and he's good, maybe. But yes, who knows? Regardless, I just don't watch college, so I don't know this D3 player that's like a gem. But Madden like has the we all love football, so we get to play with the players that we like. And I think for me, the reasons I'm excited are sort of external. It's like Honestly, I'm kind of excited to be on the video game, even though I'm 25 years old. You know, it is what it is.
No, it's not what it is, dude. It's not. I hate that. That's not the same thing as it once was.
It's true. It's true.
You can't just say like. I feel like if we were like 10 years ago, you'd be like, "Oh, you're 25. You're playing.
Mm-hmm.
You're excited for a video game." It would have been different than you would say it now.
Mm-hmm.
I could just be wrong. We could just be wrong, but
Yeah.
that's
No.
like
Yeah. I
you
also
know.
wonder how much my excitement would be if I wasn't making content, you know? Slash
Yeah,
randomly
like
playing it a
yeah,
lot.
fair enough.
Like,
Yeah,
I'd probably be one of those people that is like the example I gave you before that maybe played and took a couple years off. Maybe, yeah, I get it again. Like,
yeah. Like in a different world, when you're like, if this wasn't your full time job,
mm-hmm.
I don't know how excited you would be over the last few Maddens. I don't know how
Yeah.
excited you. I
Yeah.
don't think you would have kept that excitement because I've seen some frustration over you, and you really did stay in it sometimes for the money and the career.
Yeah.
But then you liked
100%.
it again, so it kind of like rolls in and around, you know. So
Yeah. 100%. I agree with you.
I don't know. Hopefully this game's good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's a big week for you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
No, I had nothing else to say.
I
You
mean,
summed it up perfectly. Beautifully,
yeah.
per se.
All right, I got a Madden question for you. As you know, I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a Madden guy out here. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pretend like I know what's going on. I will play with you is like exclusively the only time I play. Mind you, for anyone watching, for the five Spotify people watching, I have an undefeated record against you, which is something I am very proud of.
Arcade mode is crazy.
Arcade mode is so goated. I don't understand why people just don't play on it more. All right, I got a question for you. I don't know if you could come up. If you can't do top five, do top three. Top five or top three most broken Madden players of all time.
Top three.
Do top three.
Top three. Let me think about it for like 2 seconds.
You
Top
got it.
three most broken Madden players of all time. I know who number one is in my head. I know who number two is in my head. Number three. Who?
No. I go with
Okay,
number three first.
I'll give it top three. I'll give it top three.
Start with three.
Top
Start with
three.
three.
Top three most broken Madden players of all time. First one, I'm just gonna say a name, and like it's kind of lame because the next two I'm gonna give are better examples of exact players. But number three, just because of the name value, I'll put Calvin Johnson. Just because like Calvin Johnson cards in Madden are always like disgusting. He's like the guy. Like him and Randy Moss are the guy, but I would put Calvin slightly over Randy. We'll put him as the guy. Number
Why?
three. He's 6'5". He's a wide receiver. It's like in some Maddens you just throw it up to him. He's usually the fastest, the tallest, and like the strongest guy
So
on the field.
it's just like a physical glitch.
Just physical, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, this one is easy for me. Quarterback Derrick Henry in like Madden 22. Derrick Henry's a running back in the NFL. He got an out of position quarterback card in Madden, and they basically made him the best quarterback from like a throwing the ball perspective, but then he's also a running back. So like he can run and not fumble. It's kind of like if Lamar Jackson was bigger, stronger, didn't fumble, and had a better release.
That's
Like,
just such a ridiculous glitch.
Card was broken. Card was actually really fun to use, and I think that for me, second most OP that I've seen / use. Number one, it's not even a question. The Dick, Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson in Madden 21 when we were in school. He had this ability.
Wow, that unlocked so many memories. I remember you saying that all the time.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson, bro. He had a gross card. It was in this like program they released where all the players immediately started with this like ability on that the first time they got into an interaction with the defender, they would break the tackles no matter what. So like say for example, you run the ball and it's a one-on-one and you break the tackle. So you keep running. And you only need 3 yards per play to get a first down in the NFL. So like that was the most broken card, I think. Yeah, I mean these are like glitches, but like also intended on because they don't patch that. Like that's staying in the game.
Yeah, it is kind of. Well, I mean, I feel like if they patched it, people would be upset.
Yeah, it's sort of like a
Do you think they know? Do you think they know about the glitches?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they're doing this intentionally?
100%. They know that card's gonna break the game, but then they know that like this guy is gonna like I don't know. So like when there's a glitch like that and you're trying to stop it, it kind of becomes like addicting in the sense of like how can I? And then on the other side of things, it's like damn, I can just run and score this touchdown. Like this is.
But then it's also like just annoying.
100%.
It really just takes some of the gameplay out of the game.
I agree. 100%.
Which is like really not good.
100%. And it makes it not balanced. That was the first thing I said earlier is that like balance is good for the game.
Yeah, I agree.
When there's cards like that, there's no balance because you're running the ball every play with Eric Dickerson or you're throwing the ball with Derrick Henry every play. It's like
it does get a little boring though.
It definitely gets repetitive. But like EA knows that when they're dropping those cards. Like they're not like, well, I wonder if this card's gonna break the game. No, they know.
And then why are they doing it? Just to get more addictive, more talk, I guess. And
Yeah. I mean,
it's
so
it,
it's
it
not. But
seems
the
it
thing
seems
is,
a
so
little
it's not like
stuff.
that card. It's not like that card is gonna break the game for the entire year. Because
No,
eventually, at some point, Eric Dickerson example is like 92 speed, let's say. Then what? By the time we're at like 96 speed players in like a couple of months, it's like he's a little too slow. So it's even though he's got that really good ability, it's
so
not gonna
it
break
brings
it
an
forever.
excitement for like a period of time.
Yeah, we'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, fair enough. Okay, but that's completely different. So I'll take it to the FIFA example here.
Hmm.
I played FIFA a bit growing up, but I haven't played in a while.
Hmm.
And so I'm one of those players where you were talking about where like we'll play it like every like 5 years. I picked up my brother just bought FIFA for the first time, so we're playing. I'm looking at his Ultimate Team, dude. It is something insanely new because now they've brought in the women's club. So you see like these like random girls, these random women who are like some of them are great.
Hmm.
Like Christine St. Clair, you have is like the Messi, the Ronaldo, like similar stats, similar everything, like
That's
exact
low
same
key
thing.
bad, bro.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because then like I'm looking at like my brother's team and it's like 90% women with
Yeah.
like they're all like 98 rated.
Yeah, I think that's bad.
And it's like, okay, so then the funniest thing happened was there's a charity match the other day, and like this old like Italian defender went in for a ball with like a current professional women's player, and he like slide tackled her, got the ball, she got injured, and everyone was criticizing him. And then some guy in the comments was just like, "By the way, that's a 98 physical player right there on FIFA."
Hmm.
It's just like I feel like there's these like glitch cards. They're good for like if they're one player for that one time. But once you bring these like glitch cards to like the entirety of the game, like which I feel like FIFA has, it kind of
Hmm.
ruins the game. It ruins Ultimate Team.
Yeah, I could agree. I think that like part of the reason that they do it is to keep people on the hamster wheel because like it needs to be something new. For Madden, it's the same.
Yeah.
They put these cards out of position, like the example I gave you, the running back at whatever. They need to keep people on the wheel in some way. So
It's
like
kind of
once
like,
you
oh,
get
like I'm
99
tired of
overall
playing.
stats at everything, now you need 99 overalls with out of position players, or now you need 99 overalls to like way more, or
Yeah, you're
have some type of extra advantage, or have a good ability, like whatever it is.
it makes you feel like, oh, like you're getting tired, and then out of nowhere you're just like, oh, like let me throw on the game now. Let
Yeah,
me get this player.
you need to keep chasing. You need to keep
Yeah,
chasing something.
it's good for you though. That's the content
Yeah, as a
creator.
creator, it's not bad. Especially like as time progresses and people get a bit more like ADHD about stuff and like need it
Yeah,
ASAP, the amount of little innovations they're gonna have to do will have to increase because people aren't willing to like wait from when this game releases in August, let's call it, till when the game dies, and let's call it like May or maybe a little bit before to get their 99 overall team. They want their 99 overall
yeah,
team before that, and then they want the 99 overall out of position team, and then they want the 99 overall golden ticket. Like there has to be like more and more and more, or else people are gonna get bored quicker, with just the way it is these days, you know.
yeah. Fair enough. What do you think of the cover? What do you think of the cover athlete in Madden this year?
Saquon, bro, it's
Yeah,
who it should be. It shouldn't be
yeah.
anyone else. Saquon had, in my opinion, the most
Fair
impressive
enough.
season out of any NFL player last year.
Yeah, fair enough.
100%.
Fair enough.
100%.
Yeah,
Like the amount of yards he rushed for, the spectacular plays, freaking backwards hurdles, ridiculous. I don't know how people are so athletic. I can't even like jump
dude,
over my couch.
it's crazy the athleticism that's in the NHL or the NFL.
Yeah, dudes are wild.
Some of the things that I remember growing up, even I would see like these players like flipping over
Yeah,
tackles to get into the end zone. I'm like, what the
yeah.
fuck? Like,
I think
what
it's
are
a
you doing?
combination of the athleticism and just zero regard for their body. Like they don't care if it's gonna get put into a pretzel or bent upside down. I don't understand that mindset. Regardless, like I don't know how you're just willing to jump head first, ball out, two people with metal helmets
Dude,
pointed at you.
bro, they don't
You
give
don't
up.
care.
They don't
Yeah,
care at
yeah,
all. Dude,
yeah,
it's like imagine pulling up and seeing a 450-pound guy on the other side of the field.
yeah.
Bro, I don't know about you. I'm quitting. That's game for me.
I don't want to tackle him. I don't want to get tackled by him. I don't want to
I
bump
don't want
into him.
I
I
don't
don't
even
want to
want him to know
block
my
him.
name.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
I
But it's
agree.
crazy that I mean we didn't play football growing up, but these guys did, and like they're all in on this, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like fucking seeing someone running right at you and being like, you know what a good idea is? Running right at them.
It
Bro.
must just be second nature. It must.
Bro, it's crazy. But you know what though? I don't know if it's like this or not. You know how like we feel about like hockey checks?
Hmm.
Like, for example, like when someone will when a D's trying to make a play and they get hit by the forward,
Mhm.
and it looks like a huge hit, but it doesn't even hurt at all.
Yeah, I
Do
agree.
you feel like that's the same for us? Like
It
we're watching
must.
these guys doing it, and we're like that must hurt,
It
but it might
must.
just not feel like anything at all.
It must because like there's just no way.
They're getting up right away, and they're just playing on
Yeah,
like nothing
yeah.
happened.
You just go, you do the next play, and then it happens again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it must.
I don't know, man. That's what I feel like. I feel like and it was so funny during the Four Nations when like Americans were starting to get into hockey.
And
They're
they're
just
like,
like
what's going on?
freaking out over some of these hits,
Yeah.
and it's just like because they look like huge hits too. But if you ever played a game of hockey, you know those don't hurt at all. You know the
I,
part you feel the most is when you like touch the ice.
yeah. It's
It's so
the banging into the boards. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, and the extra noise is crazy.
It must be like that because there's just no way you could. Yeah,
Speaking of
yeah,
the 450-pound player on the Bucks this year,
yeah.
how do you think he's gonna do? What are
Bro,
your
he hasn't
thoughts?
even been allowed to practice.
I know, dude. He's making. Did you know he's making like nothing?
Yeah, he's a UDFA, so he didn't get drafted. He just got signed to the Bucks. I don't know why they would sign him. First of all, I
He's
guess
four
they
hundred
want him
fifty
like
pounds.
they want him under contract maybe in case he loses weight. I wonder what his weight goal is. Like, are they wanting this guy down sub 400? Do they want him at like
Yeah,
380? Because I think the heaviest players in the NFL right now are about like 370. So he'd have to
That's
lose about 40 pounds.
yo taking this guy's like right in the streets here. Like I could leave my apartment right now and see this 450-pound athlete, bro, professional
Yeah.
athlete. That's insane.
See, the thing is he athletic? Like, can he move? He must be able to move because he played college ball.
Okay, so
And like,
I know there's a guy in high school that's like 400 pounds, and
yeah,
and like he's actually quite athletic.
yeah. You would
If
think
you
this
see
guy has some athleticism.
Yeah, like that guy though, like you can see like on TikTok and stuff. I've watched this. I don't know why I went through a rabbit hole of his like TikToks. Bro, this guy's actually like because he's 400 pounds and he's like making these like insane moves.
Yeah,
Like to get these guys, it's like he's surprisingly fast.
yeah. This is the high schooler, or this is the
Yeah, the
guy who was
high
drafted?
schooler. I have no idea about the guy in the books. I just know that he
Yeah.
makes like 70K a year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And none of it's guaranteed. He'd have to stay in. He'd have to stay on the team to make it.
And I have no clue like where. But that's crazy. Imagine pulling up, bro. Imagine pulling up to like practice with
Mm-hmm.
like guys who are making like fucking like tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah,
And you're pulling up with like 70.
yeah. And you know what? The life of the 90% in the NFL, the bottom of the roster, the guys making between 60K to $500,000 a year, is pretty brutal because you have to spend money and act as though
Yes.
you're a 1% athlete with what you eat, with what you sleep, with how you're
Yes,
trying to
yes,
treat
yes.
your body.
A hu-
Think about how much money you have to spend to
Why?
like just compete in that ballpark with LeBron James, who's spending $10 million.
Yes,
a year
exactly
on
what I was going to say.
everything.
LeBron James is spending like $10 million
know?
a year on his body. Yeah.
You know, so it's like, what do you do? Or worse, you're one of those players. Like my friend, for example, we'll call him my friend Darrington Evans. You get cut from a team. He's signing off on my visa. What a homie! But like, you
Is
get
he?
cut from the. Yeah, he's one of my sponsors. Him and three others. Regardless, say you get cut from a team. Now you're making no money. You got to train for yourself. You got to eat right. Like, are you taking another job? I mean, it probably doesn't help if you take another job if you're just we're in the NFL trying to tackle.
Yeah, no, you can't take another job, bro. Like you honestly, there's only one other thing you can do at that point to compete, and that's like start making TikToks, start making some content. Because like
That's what some
no,
of them have done, bro.
no, like genuinely, there's like what else are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Like you're not gonna be able to compete with 70K a year. Yeah, you're right. It's a very good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, and that's like 90% of the league. Well, maybe not 90. Let's call it 60% of the league.
Yeah, that's where I'm like the NFL like needs to close that like wage gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like the minimum salary should be raised.
Yeah.
Like I know the minimum salary in hockey right now is 750K.
Yeah.
That's bare
The thing
minimum.
about hockey is like your fourth liner is playing 5-on-5 hockey in a play that affects the outcome of the game. Your basketball player is playing 5-on-5 in a play. He's going
Yeah.
to touch the ball and it's going to impact the game. The bottom of the roster NFL player is like
Not gonna-
maybe playing kick coverage or like punt return. Like he's never gonna touch the ball
No, he's
majority
not.
of the time. He's maybe gonna like block a guy a couple times a game in a play that like A might not even really impact the game, or B like it wouldn't really matter if it was him there or if it was like the next guy who's on the street there. It's like that role is so unique. But then someone gets
like,
injured and he might have to play.
But then to like be in that role, he has to like train all like full time. It's a full time job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a full-time job.
So it's like, like
Yeah.
It must be tough. I don't know. I don't know how that guy's gonna like stay in the league. I don't know what's gonna happen with him.
450 pounds is insane. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
a like, what's their weight goal for him?
Yeah, I think 380 from what I heard. I remember
380 would make sense.
because I had a conversation about this. I think 380 is the weight goal.
380 would make sense. I mean, you could lose 40 pounds in like,
Oh,
I don't know.
with that weight, when you're up there, like yeah, you
It
can lose
goes
40
quicker,
pounds
right?
quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
He's
I feel like
32 speed in Madden. He's the slowest Madden card of all time.
by the time the season starts, he should be able to. He should be 380. I don't think he's starting the season.
But is he going to make the team? Who knows? They cut like 25 more people.
Yeah, he's not making the team.
Like, he's not even practicing, bro. He just
He's
stands
getting
there.
paid.
What's he doing? He just stands there.
I
Like,
don't know.
watching.
I literally don't know. What could you do?
And all the like people that tweet about him are like, I forget his name, but they're like, oh, he looks so dejected at practice, and they're like, he's just watching. It's like,
Bro, but it's insane because honestly though, this is my thing. I've noticed one thing in the US. Obesity wise, surprisingly, the US percentage is lower, like in Florida at least. It's lower than anywhere in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And you see like going around, there's so many fit people. But what's bringing it up is you just have like you're either like insanely ripped, like you're in great shape, or you're like massively obese. Like massively. Like you're like over 400 pounds. Like there's no middle ground. There's no middle ground at least in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So like it is surprising to me that I feel like they kind of like looked on the street and were like that guy. Like they could have picked him literally from anyone.
Yeah.
Around here, it is insane.
I wonder if he was nice in college. He must have been good.
Yeah,
he must have.
Obviously,
he must have been good in college.
Yes,
100%.
I imagine he was just like the.
No, he must have been good. He must have been unblockable. But like, I don't think that when you get that big, you have an advantage in the NFL. I don't think you would.
Yeah, the NFL might be too fast.
Like, I'm wondering,
it's just too good.
Yeah. I don't think that like 400 pounds versus 300 pounds is really making a huge difference.
100 pounds can make a difference.
First of all, no one's playing at 400 pounds. Like
380.
I mean,
380.
380 and 300, but there's like a 380 pounder.
No, do 300 versus 280 player. That's a completely different player.
Yeah, but like a 380 could be blocking a 380, and a 380 could be blocking a 280.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Will
sure.
they have more success again?
It just seems excessive. 450 seems like it's for the media.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
It actually honestly might just be for the media at that point.
It's too much. It's too much.
All right. So there's a question I got you from last week. You're still holding on it. Do you have your answer? Do you know where I'm going with this?
I have an answer for it.
Okay. Let's click.
But you answer first. You've definitely.
No, you can't. No. I'm gonna ask you. You're gonna answer.
Okay, I'll answer first.
Because I didn't actually think of an answer for myself.
Okay, I'll answer first, and I don't think you'll agree. Actually.
Okay.
Ready? It's a hot take, correct?
Yes. Hold on. Let me ask the question. With Madden, what is your hottest take?
Hottest is crazy, but a hot take I have is that the hot crazy scale is not real. I think that rather than a hot crazy scale, there's a hot stupid scale for women. I've interacted with semi-hot girls.
Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take.
And I haven't found that the hotter they become, the crazier they become. I have found
the hotter they become,
the hotter they become, the stupider they become. And
okay,
I think it's a pretty linear up, as a matter of fact.
I'm gonna take what you're saying. I'm gonna take your foundation, see your track. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna change it and mold it into this. Right? I don't think it's necessarily even a hot stupid scale, because I do think that there are some like very beautiful girls that are actually quite smart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's more of the hot conceited scale. I think that's where it is.
Yeah, I could agree. But I
think the hotter they get, especially like nowadays, there's just more of an expectation from them to be treated like a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree with that one too. When I was saying stupid, I was more actually saying school stupid, not like
that's what I meant.
I was saying school stupid.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean like stupid.
Yeah, like street stupid. I wasn't necessarily saying
like street, because honestly, like for the most part, the majority of the girls are very, very street smart.
I agree, 100%. And the hotter they get, the more they actually have to be a little bit street smart.
Yeah, exactly. Are all of them professionally smart?
No, I don't think so.
But I don't think it's like, the hotter you are, the more professionally dumb you are. I don't think that's it. I actually strongly disagree with that fact.
Yeah. I think hot crazy is just totally thrown out of the window. I'm gonna say.
crazy must have been a thing for like Barney Stinson in 2006,
Yeah,
but like it definitely didn't reach like
yeah, I agree.
didn't. And I
I
don't know.
think that the craziest that I've crazy and like sort of just like stupid, but not like stupid school because we're not using the
Yeah,
same words in stupid. I'm saying like stupid, just like what's going on in your head is like right around the midpoint for me. And like
yeah. Actually,
there have
I
been
actually
some
I agree.
cranked ones, bro, that I've
Yeah.
interacted with.
Well, give me a story. Give me a story. I know that you're thinking of someone right now.
I have a couple right now, like because I was actually just talking about this with my friend like a second ago when I was deciding what I wanted to say on here. But one of them, example, girl comes over, first time ever meeting her, and like kind of that's already a problem. Like I think that like if a girl is doing that, there's something wrong with them. And
Coming
like
over,
yeah,
first time you're meeting her.
yeah, and I
Did you
think if a
meet her
girl's doing that,
beforehand, or did she just come straight
no,
into your house?
no, no, straight into the house. I think if a girl is doing that, they have a problem. And I don't think, and I
No,
think that
no, you can't.
although young Ben shot that text and was so excited that it got a yes, there should be a little bit of second thought going on because the girl has a problem if she's saying yes to that. Regardless, she came. First of all, she asked to bring her dog. Then
What?
she
Okay,
comes.
that's gotta be like your flag of being like.
I was like,
Yeah.
nah, it's just leave the dog at home. Not a pet friendly
That's
building.
my flag of like ghosting. I would just wouldn't respond to that. Like that's just like I don't need this. Okay, keep
Regardless,
going.
she comes.
So
She
you were
enters.
horny.
Yeah, she enters. She brings board games and she brings me a gift of La Croix. You know that water?
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, let's play board games. Yeah, let's play board games. Go outside up here at the patio. And at this point, I'm already
Where's
like,
Jacob
yeah,
at this point?
he's not. He's at a concert actually. And at this point, I'm already thinking in my head like, I'm not doing anything with this girl. She's like really weird. Regardless,
Did you think she was hot?
not once I met her. She was like
Okay,
serviceable before I met her.
dude, bro,
She was serviceable before I met her,
you
and then when I
can't say
saw her,
that, bro.
she wasn't serviceable.
Ridiculous.
She's not serviceable. I met her, she's not serviceable.
Bro, this is gonna be a great clip. Keep going.
She tries to play board games with me. It's sort of like Yahtzee vibes type of games. Like we're not setting up a fucking Monopoly board here, but it's Yahtzee vibes. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this girl out of here. Gotta get this girl out of here. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Nook quickly and grab a bite. I'm thinking I gotta get this girl out of here. I was like, I'm gonna go grab a bite at this like restaurant near my house, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna come. And I was like, are you fucking serious? You're gonna come?
What do you think she was gonna say? Obviously.
I was like, no. I was like, oh, it was great to meet. I'm gonna go grab a bite. She's like, I'm coming. I was like, oh, you're coming.
You're like, yeah, you
Go
are.
there. I actually see like a perfectly awkward type of person to see, like a person that you kind of know but like don't really know. If it was like a good friend, I could text her and be like, yeah, that was just retarded, the person I was with.
Sure.
It was like a sort of in-betweener that I see in the line, and this girl's like talking really loudly, and like you can probably tell she's a little bit weird.
Okay.
Go there, get a quick bite. I'm walking back at mine, and I'm like literally like I'm leaving to go meet my friends downtown, and she grabs onto my shirt. She grabs onto my shirt and kisses me, and she's like, I forget what she said word for word, but she's like, you can't do that. We're just about to get to the fun part. I was like, no, bird, no.
Whoa.
But it's my fault because I invited her over.
No.
Regardless. That's like obviously nothing's gonna happen. It's just like
What do you
crazy
mean,
to
obviously
hear.
nothing's gonna happen. She's at your fucking place. She wants to have sex with you, and you're gonna
Yeah,
say
but
no.
it's not gonna happen. Like it's
Why?
not up to her.
What were
It's not
you
up to her.
doing? What were you doing? What were you about to go do downtown that was gonna be like so
I was
much
actually
more
gonna
fun?
go meet. I was actually meeting Jacob after a concert, and I wasn't necessarily planning on it because I was like, oh, girl coming, do whatever, and then I'm not really in a
But you
rush.
would rather meet your roommate Jacob
Yeah.
downtown,
Yeah.
and well, after he's out at a concert, so he's probably tired, over have sex with a female that you
Yeah,
thought
but
was
a
hot
cranked
before.
girl. Cranked girl.
Personality wise, maybe, but like looks wise, it doesn't
And
sound like
not
it.
good enough, bro. Not good enough. And you know that I have the bar high for that. You know that I don't just poke anyone.
I
You gotta
know
cut.
that you
You
don't.
gotta cut that.
No. I know that you don't have sex with like just anyone. You have high standards. I know this. Have I seen you shoot below these high standards multiple times? Yes, I have.
They get
Have I
higher
seen
and higher as the days
scenarios?
go on, though, man.
Have I seen scenarios where girls have just kind of like taken you and I was surprised that you accepted?
Mm-hmm.
100%.
This was a no, and it was a lot of personality too. And I called
I
myself an Uber. I called myself an Uber, and I like
left
left.
your house. She's just like in your house.
No, she was waiting outside. And I was like, I'm just getting an Uber and going. She's like, can I come tomorrow? Come back tomorrow. I was like, yeah. Of
You
course.
did? You said yes.
No, I said yes in the moment, obviously, and then never texted.
Did she text you back after?
Yeah, of course.
And you just like
Yeah,
didn't,
yeah.
you ghosted her. You didn't respond.
Yeah, I find that's the easiest.
Bro, at least text her, be like, hey, had a great time. Don't think
No,
we're
I've
good.
never sent that text in my life.
Never. You just ghost them, or do you get ghosted?
A little bit of both, I guess.
That's that's actually, I want to say, that's probably one of the more diabolical stories I've heard from you.
Cranked, bro. I actually have another one.
Go on.
But this is like not even like this is sort of like her personality I'd have to describe in a way. But same scenario. Couple of texts. She's pulling up. Has an Android.
You gotta just like know at this point that that's not a good sign.
Yeah, has an Android. This was a quick one.
Android.
This is a
How old
quick
is
one.
she?
She had an Android. It was text green.
How
She
old is she?
comes. I think she's a couple years old. I knew nothing about this girl.
Yeah, she's like
She
47.
came. She came. She was like better, I would say, looking, but like way more cranked. Definitely came like either super high or something. Like just not acting normally. Because maybe she was nervous. I don't know. And comes up and it's just a conversation that was retarded.
What?
Her just views of the world were just so comedic
Name
and just
more. Like what? What do you remember?
like she was telling me all about her like crypto investments and like how this was gonna make her rich and like she's
Was
like
she in the
mentioning this
Dogecoin?
one coin and then she like didn't know what Bitcoin was and I was like you don't know what Bitcoin is but you're like
What?
invested in she was retarded, bro. She was a house cleaner. I later found out that was her job. She was a house cleaner.
Alright, that's great.
This is bottom of the barrel. And then Jacob, I don't know where he was, but I texted Jacob and our friend Kyle, and I was like, bro, you gotta come up. You gotta come up and meet this girl. You gotta come up and meet this girl. So they come up, and I actually have it on my phone. Like probably like a minute of the conversation, I was just filming it, just for reference. She was like, yeah, nothing going on in the head, and then same vibe. Like, yeah, just you gotta go.
Wow.
You gotta go.
Bro, I think you gotta. I think that's on you. You gotta be like, yo, if they're pulling up on the first thing on the first
It's a
text, there,
problem.
yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a major problem. Okay, I need to go. I apologize.
All right. Tell the people. Hold on, before you go, tell
Of course.
busy man this week. This is why we're
Yeah, no,
cutting
it
it
is.
short. Tell the people everywhere what they can expect from your content this week. What you got coming up for them for Madden 26?
Yeah, Madden 26. The goal is the same as always. I'm going to build you the best Madden Ultimate team you possibly can without spending a dollar. And if you watch my videos, I guarantee you'll do so.
Yeah, you're putting those out next week or this week.
Yes,
You're
sir.
putting
This
you're
week,
putting out
starting tomorrow.
how many videos you got going out this week?
I would say 18, 19.
Wow, in the week.
Yeah,
It's
about
grind
2
week.
and a
All
bit a
right.
day. Yeah,
So there's gonna be a ton of content from you. Busy man.
enjoy it, boys.
All right. As you say, ladies, and I'm not gonna say
Always.
thanks guys for tuning in. Thank you for our week anniversary. Peace.
Peace.